The Belleville Little Devils was founded in 1957. The Little Devils are the oldest football club in Belleville, Illinois, and the Tri-County Football Organization. They are a 100% volunteer organization and play their games at Citizens Park in Belleville. The board members, coaches, assistant coaches, field maintenance, concession workers, and all others who perform any tasks are on a volunteer basis. The club's purpose is to promote the game of football in the Belleville area, to bring area youth closer together through the means of common interest, to promote sportsmanship, character building, and fellowship to impact the game, elements of safety, sanity, and intelligent supervision, and to keep the welfare of youth foremost at all times. The participation rate in the state of Illinois is at 7.1%, which is the second highest number in all of the 50 states in the country. This means many kids are still involved in football in the area, and there is a big market for football in the community. In Belleville, football is an important community staple. There are two high schools, Belleville East and Belleville West, and both football teams have large community attendance and participation. Football is a beloved sport and is played widely across the community. Also, as aforementioned, the Illinois participation rate is 7.1%, second highest in the country, and the city's population is 41,649 people. That was according to city data, which is pretty much about as big as a small city can get. The large number of people only works to an advantage for sports leagues, as there is a larger number of people to market to and a bigger chance to obtain participants compared to most other cities. The percent in poverty is 18%, well above the national average, indicating that many of the expensive sports like golf and hockey are off the table for these families. A quarter of the population of Belleville is African American, who historically participate in football in larger numbers in other races. According to the 2014 U.S. Census Bureau ACS study, 27% of all African American men, women, and children live below the poverty level, compared to just 11% of all other Americans. An even higher percentage, 38%, of black children live in poverty compared to 22% of all children in America. Another interesting number from the city was the 4% unemployment rate. This is the lowest that it's been in over 10 years, foreshadowing a possible increase in median income and a decrease in the poverty rate. Those being pushed out of the poverty rate will now have an opportunity to enroll in athletics and be afforded some leisures that they otherwise would not have had. For now, however, players and their families could use a helping hand in providing equipment for these athletes. Things are on the rise in the community, but times are still hard, and there are so many deserving kids who want to play this great sport. A grant for the Little Devils would mean the parents can focus their money on necessities, and kids who could not afford to play before can now have that opportunity. Every kid would also have the opportunity to be completely protected instead of using old beat-up equipment. The safety of the kids is a huge factor in this application process for the grant. The equipment these kids need protects their lives, and every kid deserves a chance to do what they love while they are young, and this grant could change the lives of countless individuals. The poverty rates for these families in cities like Belleville, and for African American families, is almost hard to believe. This would mean so much for the community and these families. It would make a lasting impact on everyone, and it would propel the game of football into more lives and heighten its importance in our community. Thanks.
The Little Devils would like to thank you for your consideration for the Good Sports Grant. We hope that this grant will allow our kids and our community to experience football like never before, to protect our kids by providing new equipment, and give these kids new experiences that they can build off of for the rest of their lives. Once again, thank you for your consideration.